Hey, what's happening, guys? During the latest press interview for Avengers Age of Ultron, Kevin Feige finally talks about Spider-Man in the MCU. To be precisely, he mentions his most likely age. That being said, of course, it's a teenage version of Peter Parker. He will be in high school and pretty much gives his own view on what we should expect from this Peter Parker. First of all, he answered the question about the age. In terms of the age of an actor we'll eventually to cast, I don't know. In terms of the age of what we believe Peter Parker is, I'd say 15, 16 is right. We will eventually cast, pretty much probably confirms that they still haven't cast Peter Parker in the MCU, something we speculate about for a long time. Some sources reported that Peter Parker is already casted, there's already an actor, such as, for example, Dylan O'Brien. Apparently they're still in the process of the casting. He later added, quote, "We want to play with Spider-Man in the high school years because frankly, there have been 5 Spider-Man films, and the amazing thing about it, even though there have been 5 Spider-Man films, there are so many things from the comics that haven't been done yet. Not just characters or villains or supporting characters, but sides to his character. The most obvious being the young, doesn't quite fit in kid before his powers, and then the fellow that puts on a mask and swings around and fights bad guys and doesn't shut up, which is something we want to play with and we were excited about it." Finally, he spoke about a different approach towards the third time new Spider-Man. I think it was midway through the first film that he graduated high school. At the beginning of the second film, Mark Webb, he graduated high school, and some of my favorite Spider-Man arcs and Spider-Man stories, he's in high school for a lot of it. We want to explore that. That also makes him very different from any of our other characters in the MCU, which is something else we want to explore, how unique he is when now put against all these other characters. Well, there we go, Feige pretty much confirms the age of Peter Parker. Doesn't necessarily mean that the actor has to be the same age. The actor can be, I guess, older, can be in his 20s, as long as he looks as 15, 16 years old guy. And also just recently we've got our first reactions from the very first screenings of Avengers Age of Ultron. Now, first of all, a bunch of people who already seen the film already reported that there's no Spider-Man scene, there's no Spider-Man cameo, there's no Spider-Man Easter egg in the movie. So to everyone who actually was expecting some sort of Spider-Man tease in the actual Avengers Age of Ultron film, well, we're not getting it. That being said, nobody still spoke about the credit scene, nobody really knows what's the credit scene. They still can throw a Spider-Man scene. Let's not forget about the shawarma scene from the Avengers, which they added just a few days before the initial release. That being said, it was officially confirmed just recently that the Avengers Age of Ultron will have a mid-credit scene but won't have a post-credits tag. And also something really interesting to mention, not Spider-Man related but still pretty spoilerish, so if you don't want to get spoiled about the movie, so here's a spoiler warning. The same people who already seen the movie, who already gave a bunch of reactions, by the way, the reactions are pretty positive, well, not surprisingly, they said that some major character dies in the Avengers Age of Ultron. Tell me what you think in the comment section down below, and tell me what you think about Feige comments. Once again, check out the full link in the description box. Thanks for watching, and I'm off for now.